Do you know who actually has a real shot at becoming Pirate King? And no, the answer isn't as obvious as you think. Well, that's exactly what we're breaking down today. We'll be going through every serious Pirate King candidate in one piece, giving each one a percentage chance of actually taking the throne, starting with the ones sitting at 0 and working our way up to the one who might actually get there first. And trust me, the percentages are going to start a war in the comments. So let's get right into it. What does it actually take to become Pirate King? Before we start throwing hands in the comments, let's establish the rules. Because apparently just being really strong and screaming the name of your attack loud enough is not the full criteria. Shocking, I know. To become Pirate King, you need 4 things. First, collect all 4 road poneglyphs, ancient indestructible stones written in a language approximately 3 people on the planet can read. Simple stuff. Second, reach Laughtail, the island hiding at the literal end of the world that nobody besides Roger's crew has found in over 1,000 years. Totally casual. Very accessible. Third, be strong enough that nobody kills you before you get there. Which, given that the entire world government, every Marine Admiral, and roughly half the pirate world wants your head on a spike, is a mild challenge. Fourth, have the crew and the influence to actually hold the title. Because showing up solo to claim Pirate King is just a creative way to get immediately erased from existence. Eustass Kid, the broken rival, 0%. And yeah, this one hurts. For a long time, Kid was framed as Luffy's true rival. Conqueror's haki, parallel portrayal. Wano set him up as an equal in almost every way. The community was hyped. And then Shanks looked at him and said, no. One attack, one panel. Kid's entire Pirate King narrative ended in roughly 4 seconds of manga page time. It wasn't even a fight, it was a correction. The community consensus is unanimous. Kid is out of the race. The door is not just closed, it is welded shut, dropped into the ocean, and buried under Fishman Island. There is no comeback arc. Sometimes the story just closes a door and means it. Trafalgar Law, the fallen contender, 2%. Honestly, this one genuinely hurts too. Trafalgar Deepwater Law had everything you'd want in a Pirate King candidate. Member of the D-Clan, one of the most broken devil fruits in the series. The Ope no Mi, which lets him rearrange reality itself inside a spherical room. He was actively collecting road poneglyphs. He had a plan and a submarine. And then Blackbeard happened. Law got defeated, likely lost his road poneglyphs. And just like that, his path to Pirate King closed. He's still massively powerful and almost certainly has a role in the endgame, but as a supporting player, not the main event. And fans are genuinely split on this, because Law losing to Blackbeard wasn't just a defeat. It was Oda telling us exactly who the real race is between. That moment meant something. Law's story is about legacy and the will of D now, not the throne. He deserves a great ending more than he deserves a crown. Crocodile and Mihawk, the strategic players. 5%, but their indirect influence on the ending might be the highest on this entire list. Here's an angle that doesn't get nearly enough attention. Cross Guild doesn't need to win the Pirate King race. They just need to control whoever does. Mihawk is Yonko level in pure strength. The man trained Zoro, the future world's strongest swordsman, and was holding back while doing it. Crocodile is a strategic mastermind who once came within inches of toppling an entire kingdom, and almost nobody noticed until it was almost too late. Together, they represent something more dangerous than raw power: organized, patient, intelligent ambition. They could back the winning side at the perfect moment, manipulate the final war, install themselves as the power behind whatever throne gets built. Watch Cross Guild in the final saga. They are not done. Buggy, the accidental contender, 10%. And I cannot believe I have to include this man in a serious video. And yet, here we are, former cabin boy of the Roger Pirates, a man whose main power is falling apart and putting himself back together, which is honestly a perfect metaphor for his entire career. He has accidentally become a Yonko through a series of misunderstandings, cowardly decisions, and what I can only describe as the universe finding him personally entertaining. Why is he even on this list? Because he's a Yonko. He runs Cross Guild, which somehow has Mihawk and Crocodile, 2 of the most dangerous humans alive, operating under his banner. The entire pirate world thinks he's a mastermind. He is not. He is panicking every single day. But perception is reality in one piece, and right now the world perceives Buggy as a powerhouse. Buggy is not winning the Pirate King race. He is going to trip, fall face first into some catastrophic situation and somehow end up standing next to the One Piece without understanding what happened. Oda loves this man too much to make him irrelevant, but he loves him the way you love a comedy character, not a final boss. Chaos factor, though, dangerously high. Okay, I need to know, does anyone actually believe Buggy has a real shot? Anyone? Drop a comment right now. No judgment. This is a safe space, mostly. Shanks, the Mystery Kingmaker, 20%. And that number is only that low because he probably doesn't want it. Red-haired Shanks is arguably the most powerful active pirate alive right now. His haki is on a level that makes other top tiers look like they're still in the tutorial. He stopped Kaido with just his presence. He walked into Mary Joas, the literal holy land of the world government, had a private meeting with the five elders, and strolled back out. No explanation, no war, just vibes and an unspoken threat that apparently nobody wanted to test. By every metric, Shanks should be the Pirate King. The man is built for the title. But here's the biggest question surrounding him. Does he even want it? Because the more you look at his behavior, the more it seems like Shanks isn't competing. He's curating. He's guiding Luffy. He's positioning pieces. Some fans believe he's literally guarding the One Piece, waiting for Joy Boy's true successor to arrive and claim what's theirs. There's even a darker theory circling right now. Shanks becomes Luffy's final test. Not the final villain, the final mentor obstacle. A fight that isn't about hatred but about passing the torch. If that's true, Shanks was never in the race. He was the race official wearing a straw hat. Here's what no one is talking about. Shanks might already know what the One Piece is, and if he does, his entire behavior makes a completely different kind of sense. The secret player, Emu, 0%, but a 100% chance of being the biggest obstacle standing between every candidate and Laughtail. One more name, and this one reframes the entire race. Emu, the shadow sitting on the empty throne, the person who controls the five elders, the world government, and the entire 800-year-old global order. The one who erased an entire kingdom with a weapon we still don't fully understand. Here's what no one is talking about. The Pirate King race isn't pirates versus pirates. It never was. It's pirates versus the system. And Emu built that system specifically to make sure nobody ever wins. Emu might know what the One Piece is. Emu knows everything about the Void Century. And Emu is not letting anyone reach Laughtail without a war that makes Marineford look like a skirmish. The final arc isn't a treasure hunt. It's a revolution, and Emu is the wall every single one of these candidates has to go through first. Blackbeard, the Dark Horse final boss, 80%. And before you close this video, hear me out. What if I told you Luffy might not be the first Pirate King? Marshall D. Teach, aka Blackbeard, the man who ate 2 devil fruits, which everyone said was physically impossible, and the universe just looked the other way because it was too scared to say no. He has 2 devil fruits, the Yummy Yummy no Mi, which nullifies all other devil fruit powers, and the Gura Gura no Mi, which Whitebeard used to literally crack the air and tilt the ocean. Sengoku said the Gura Gura alone could destroy the world. Blackbeard just carries it around casually like a spare jacket. He's a strategic genius hiding behind a laughing, lazy, I just ate a whole turkey exterior. While everyone else was fighting wars and having emotional flashback arcs, Blackbeard was quietly building an empire. He hunted down Whitebeard's strongest commanders. He's been playing 4D chess while everyone else was playing checkers, on a different board, in a different building. And here's the fan theory that keeps gaining traction month after month. Blackbeard may reach Laughtail first. He has the crew strength. He has zero moral hesitation about doing whatever it takes. Many fans genuinely believe Blackbeard becomes a temporary Pirate King, the dark, corrupted version of the title, before Luffy defeats him in the final act and claims it properly. Narratively, it makes perfect sense. Luffy represents freedom and joy. Blackbeard represents chaos and selfish desire. One Piece has always been about ideologies clashing through fists. What better final collision than the rightful king versus the man who stole the throne first? This man is not a joke. Do not sleep on him. Monkey D. Luffy, the destined king, 99%, and the only reason it's not 100% is Blackbeard. The man launched his pirate career by getting trapped in a barrel, and has since defeated warlords, emperors, and the literal concept of gravity. His power-up arc basically ended with the universe going, you know what, just take it, you've earned it. He defeated Kaido. The man described as unkillable. the man who fell off an entire mountain range for fun and showed up to work the next morning. And Luffy beat him by awakening a transformation so absurd that even the world government, the most composed, stone-cold organization on the planet, collectively lost their minds and started screaming about the Nika prophecy. On top of that, his crew already has 3 of 4 road poneglyphs. Nico Robin can read them. The road to Laugh-Tale is being assembled in real time, like a treasure map being filled in one arc at a time. Zunatia says he hears the drums of liberation and associates Luffy with Joy Boy. The world government has officially classified him as the greatest threat to their 800-year empire. That's not just strong, that's historically significant strong. But here's where it gets interesting. Nobody debates whether Luffy wins. The real debate, the one tearing Reddit apart every other week, is, will he be first? Because what if someone reaches Laugh-Tale before him? What if someone else holds the title of Pirate King, even temporarily, before Luffy has to rip it back? That possibility has a name, and you already know what it is. So that's every candidate and their real shot at the throne. The race is on, the world is burning, and Oda is cooking something that's going to make the entire fandom lose their minds. But what do you think? Does Blackbeard reach Laugh-Tale before Luffy, or was Luffy always inevitable? Drop your answer in the comments below. I read every single one. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more anime breakdowns, hit that subscribe button so you are there when the next bounty drops.